So, hey guys. Uh, so it's kind of quiet in here. So I thought it would be a good idea to make a couple videos and things like that. I will be posting once a week. It'll usually be on Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. Maybe Mondays or sometimes on holidays. I don't really know right now. But I'm going to show you a reptile room tour. Now, right now I only have 3 reptiles, but at the end I'll be telling you a couple new additions that I'm going to be getting maybe this weekend, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after that, and maybe next weekend. So I'll just start off. Please, before you guys fully watch the video, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and make sure you click that tiny little bell, the notification button. Okay guys, so let's get straight into it. So this is my reptile room. It's my living room. We will, as I said, be getting new additions. So on every one of my tanks, I have kind of this little sheet that I made. I have 2 boas and a ball python, and I will be trying to show you some of them. Some of them, it's feeding time, so they've been kind of iffy about it, and they've been kind of snappy and stuff. Not saying that they're really aggressive, it's just they haven't had food, and tonight they're actually getting fed, and so they kind of know because of just the day that we do it. So I think I'm going to start off with my first snake. This snake is Honey. She's my ball python, possibly yellow belly. So I will go ahead and get her out for you guys. Okay, so I'm sorry I'm still getting into the groove with editing, so I won't be able to edit. I'm going to get into the groove and figure out how to edit. So I will have a couple things, so I will take her out right now for you guys. She is about I literally just measured her last week. Then we'll do a cage tour for this girl before I put her back. Let's see. I got her from a pet store. I know it was a stupid idea. I've now learned not to buy from pet stores, and I have been doing more research on that. I did do research on this animal. This was the python you saw in my first video. So here she is. She has a very, as I said, light patterning. She is about 30 inches, so about 2.5 feet. Yeah, the camera. She is the sweetest girl ever. She never balls up or anything like that. So say hi. She is a cutie. And so with her story, I don't really have a story for her, but got her from the pet store, first snake ever. She was very, 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 very loving. And right when I saw her, she was malnourished, and I saw that in her. She was very skinny. We have now fattened her up to the point where we have to get her skinny again, but that's fine. I'm going to put her back. For lights, I just have, it's really cold here. I live in Maine, so right now it's pretty cold. So I have this isn't on, that's for night, but here is the heat light. And I know what you're saying, oh, don't use heat lights, it ruins their eyes, it doesn't give proper heat. I use heat lights just because it gives them extra heat. And with her, she is supposed to have a little bit of a higher heat. Not like really big, but still, it's cold here. So I'll do a little tour. We have her hot hide. When she is hot, she will just come over here. She doesn't really soak a lot, so we have kind of a tinier thing, but here is her tank. I'm pretty sure it's a 40-gallon, maybe 50. So here's our hide. I got the Reptile Expo, piece of slate. Here's some plants, 2 logs, a little thing I made, 2 skulls back in there. 2 skulls I bought from Amazon. Water bowl, and our substrate is Reptile bark for all of my animals. Next we have Chance, our second Chance. Our 2 boas are rescues. They came from absolutely horrendous care, and I and my grandparents have nursed them back to health. She still is a tiny bit on the skinny side, but we're still fattening her up and things like that. So substrate Reptile bark, I got that in Mexico, and I just thought it'd be cute to put in there. Hide when we got her, water bowl, Reptile bark. We have a couple plants, and that's pretty much our setup. We also have the same setup with that. We have the heat, that's not on, we turn that on. It's just a big thing. Over here, we have, oh, that's my sister. She's playing Roblox. Go subscribe to her channel. She usually plays Roblox. Her channel is at Delilah Nights, and so please go subscribe to her. So this is Princess Tank. He's our biggest snake. He is about 6.5 to 7 feet. Sweetest boy. He's been a little bit hissy because of feeding, but if you look, I'm 5 feet, and this thing is huge. We have a humongous tree. We have a big locking system. This is Aspen because he doesn't really come down here. His big water bowl if he wants to soak in. He has his hide. He has this gorgeous tree he can climb up. He has this for when he's shedding, and the Aspen, as I said. He spends all of his time up here. This is a non-light heat bulb, and this up here is just kind of a light to give him some light. I know. But he has this big hide. He is a gorgeous boy. Oh, yes. Oh, you. Oh, you. He was our first boa. And with him, I just love this cage. But with him, he had an inch, about that much of green grime on his tank. I did not get him. My grandparents did. They saw him on Craigslist for $25 with the cage and everything, and we thought we need him right now. We usually do a little bit of rescuing and things like that, so we thought we need him right now. We got him. He's nursed back to health, the sweetest boy ever. Oh, and we have his little water bowl because he barely comes down there. So I'm gonna tell you the big surprise. You know how I was saying that I'm gonna get a couple geckos? I think that's coming to real life. We might get a boa or a couple of geckos, but we're getting about 3 or 4 geckos. So I'm going to show you, we don't have the tank set up, but we'll show you the temporary tank that we will be keeping them in for the next day or so. Just to get the tank all good, but I just want to show you this little thing, and I'll show you how to set it up. I just have a piece of paper towel. I cleaned this down with vinegar and then wiped it down with water. Cleaned the top of it. That's a coconut hide I made. A couple plants back there. These are just temporary things. I think I might put like a warm bag of water just to keep them warm, because as I said, it's cold. And so yeah, that's just what I'm going to bring them home in. I'll do a whole entire video on me getting them. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, oh, I forgot to show you her. There's that girl. So there is her. Gorgeous patterning, gray salmon dish. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.